Van Gerwen collected that crowd. He collected the Masters last week as well. He's won 11 of the last 12 big TV tournaments. He's beaten Anderson in 3 big finals recently.
140.
Can the Flying Scotsman derail MVG here tonight? They met at Newcastle last year, Wayne. Van Gerwen won easily, 7-3, and he averaged almost 112. Almost effortlessly.
That's kind of what he does. Gary Anderson, like you quite rightly said, Rod, these are the 1 and 2 in world darts. Streets ahead of the others. Their mean average is just, well, it's quite brilliant. It's preposterous at times.
131.
Well, the world final, Anderson averaged a pitiful 105. I'll say pitiful because Van Gerwen averaged 108.
130.
It's ridiculous. Over a best of 13 sets match, mind you.
100. Likely require 84.
Crazy. 84. Bullseye. Won the World Championship on it. Once the first leg, not on it here.
Second leg is Michael to throw first.
Goodness me. 12 darts. Easy as that. On he goes.
93.
Gary Anderson left double 15. Michael takes out 84. Won the last 4 meetings, Michael Van Gerwen. 3 of those have been finals, the Grand Prix final, the Masters final and the World Championship final. Gary Anderson must be sick and tired of the sight of MVG, that green shirt always in front of him.
98.
Oh, he flows and he goes for the first maximum of this match. Well, this could be another dozen darter to back up the previous 12 dart leg here. Might even be 11. Double 7.
74.
Gary just having an off leg.
111. Likely require 14.
Going to go straight for it.
Getting a shot on the second leg. Michael Van Gerwen. The leg is Gary to throw
13
first.
darter. Over the years, there's been a bit of debate where Ronnie O'Sullivan would rank playing left-handed at snooker. Something top 16th, something much lower. But I was musing the other day, Wayne, where would Michael Van Gerwen rank if he played with 2 darts?
60.
Well, in the Premier League, he'd finish last.
Yes, yes.
But you can't just put that on me. You got to let me think about it.
83.
Top 16. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But he would average roughly
96.
80. No, he wouldn't. He'd average 90. That's a good one. I'll have to think of that.
140.
Think about that.
Well, the fact that it's even a valid discussion topic just shows what stratospheric heights Van Gerwen has taken the sport of darts to. He has not only taken the baton off Phil Taylor, but he's run off into the distance somewhere with it.
Gary,
he looks like he's had a couple of sloppy efforts, Michael. He's averaging 113. Important 2 darts these for Gary Anderson, now double 6. Pure quality. If he'd have missed, Michael was loitering on 109 and, well, it's kind of a gimme for him now.
Yeah, what I really admire about Gary Anderson, well, one of the many things I admire about Gary Anderson is the way that he refuses to be fazed even by Van Gerwen in full flight.
91.
He is totally believing in his own ability now, Gary Anderson. And he has been for the last 3 years, really. He knows that when he's on, he's the only one that can really, really cause Michael some grief.
59. $134.
Gerwen averaging 120. Remember his record, 123.4.
39. Michael Irigoyen, 47.
Makers only prepared to offer 9-2 against him breaking that again in this tournament.
Game shot on the fourth.
11 darts, that one. 3-1 to Van Gerwen.
Game on.
And at the moment, it's following a similar pattern to the game here last year. That was in week 2. Remember, Gary Anderson didn't play in week 1 in the 2016 Premier League. He was unwell in Leeds. And I don't think he was absolutely at peak health when he arrived in the northeast either. But Van Gerwen put him away quite comfortably.
140.
There we see Michael Van Gerwen averaging 118.
97. 140.
Oh, yet to hit one. He's had a couple of chances.
96. Gary Irigoyen, 121.
Michael Van Gerwen just lost his mind.
Well, Gary almost lost his there, I think, for a moment.
81.
But he found it again to leave tops, and as you pointed out, Wayne, Van Gerwen did not leave a finish.
I can't express how poor that
136.
is. You've got to count. He could have had a bullseye or a double. Could have been 4-1 up. Now it's 3-2.
Welcome back to the Premier League. It is week 1 and the players are all starting their campaigns for this year's trophy. Gary Anderson and Michael Van Gerwen are locked in a tight match. We rejoin the action in the 6th leg. Your commentators are Wayne Mardle and Rod Studd.
Can he find it? He can. Anderson's first maximum may pave the way to a break of throw and a match levelling break of throw for the former world champion.
Yeah, Michael, normally scoring 97. It's kind of let Gary in if he can take a
58
chunk out of it, which he can't. Well, he's going to do it again.
96.
What on earth?
Same leave.
What? He's just absolutely clueless from the best player I've ever seen, ever.
177.
Well, he may pay the price again because Anderson, well, he's ironically left the World Championship winning finish that Van Gerwen took
123. Gary Irigoyen,
last
86.
month. Bull.
61. Michael Irigoyen, 45.
For 4-2. Double 16. Wow, wild!
Game shot on the 6th leg.
Gary would be furious.
7 leg is Gary to throw first.
It was a great chance he crafted for himself. He did get a dart at Bull, but that was all.
132.
Even in these early stages of this match and this Premier League, you can
60.
tell that these two throw with a fluency and a freedom that, to be honest, the others
100.
don't. Maybe Barney has got a fluency about him, but the others certainly don't have it.
Well, Barney
124.
going from 4-1 down to beat Adrian Lewis tonight. James Wade and Phil Taylor also triumphant on the card. And the Cobra yellow class against Snakebite Peter Wright to follow.
58. Gary Irigoyen, 132.
Well, they had no need to go that way. He won't go for the bullseye.
92.
There you go.
Well, since going
Gary Irigoyen, 40.
3-1 behind, Anderson has been able to keep Michael Van Gerwen within hailing distance. He closes to within a leg again at 4-3. He's going to have to find a break.
Yeah, but Michael's got to be careful here. It's like I'm going to concentrate and then not concentrate. You will come unstuck if you continue to play that game. Oh.
140.
He's in. Watching the Masters at the weekend when Michael van Gerwen was playing Adrian Lewis, Michael, for a huge chunk of that game, looked like he couldn't care less.
91.
And he had Adrian at arm's length. And then Adrian pulled a couple of legs back, and then Michael decided that enough was enough and
96.
kind of sailed off into the sunset, with concentration being the key. Gary is playing better than Adrian Lewis right now.
140. Michael require 125.
Outer ball, for the ball. Oh, for what would have been a crowd-pleasing roof raiser. Anderson with a ball possibility at the end of this shot, perhaps. No, double five with two trebles. Oh, super stuff.
Gary Anderson.
Whoa. Have you got him in his pocket, Gary? Have you got him in your pocket?
It's week one! You see Michael? He's in there! Here he is, he's in there! Oh my. Come on then.
Love it. Love it. Oh, 3 on a pinhead. And the Flying Scotsman goes a 130 out and a 180 kickoff.
96.
Michael van Gerwen lost one game last year. That was on the opening night to James Wade.
140.
Yeah, he lost that game to James Wade, but he also failed to win on 4 other occasions where he was held to a draw, one of those by Gary Anderson.
Yeah.
105.
Gary Anderson now averaging 109. Michael van Gerwen 110. This is
62.
what we kind of expected and what we're getting. And we've got 16 weeks of this. Double 8! Double 4 for the lead.
72.
Back for double 2, but you know and I know the heat is going to be on here.
133. Gary Uruguay 4.
In it goes, and Anderson leads.
Gary Anderson. 10 leg is Michael to throw first. Game on.
Gary has won 4 of the last 5 legs. We were saying about Michael's concentration. It was definitely just coming and going. You can't play that kind of game against the likes of Gary.
140.
He's too good for that.
Finds his range.
140.
Finds the ton 40 to lead by a ton. He's under pressure here, Michael van Gerwen. If he's broken here, he cannot win. Let that sink in.
140.
180 would hurt. Is he not going for the bullseye? Staying there.
100. Michael Uruguay 121.
Van Gerwen will be going for the bullseye.
70.
Hit that in the opening leg. He can't find it in the 10th.
51. Bullseye!
96.
That was a dart for a point.
43.
Both missed ball for 1-2-1. 2-16s to level up this match.
Michael van Gerwen.
This is world-class quality from the 2 World Championship finalists. Averages of 109 Van Gerwen and 106 Gary Anderson.
Huge amounts of pressure on Gary's throat. Opens up with a 44.
43.
And Michael punished him with 43. Even the very best feel
45.
the pressure. This is nerves. This is all this is.
Oh, suddenly a real jelly leg as both players
100.
wobble a little.
The old trying too hard syndrome coming in.
140. 96.
Whoever wins this leg will be guaranteed at least a point on opening night. Oh,
60.
and suddenly Gary Anderson can't find a treble again. He's under pressure.
Got to switch to 18s and does.
134.
Doesn't miscount that time, does he? Gary needs really. Well, could go for a 54, but he's not. He's staying there. What a dart that is.
128.
So frustrating from Gary Anderson. 15 darts thrown in this leg and only down to 114, and Van Gerwen wants the ball and he's wide it.
103. Gary Oguar, 114.
This is gettable. 14. Tops. That is a point for Gary Anderson. But he won't think that the job is done just yet. One more leg and it's 2 points, and you could see Gary there, clearly mouthed, come on. If he can put Michael under pressure really early on in this leg, he could have his man.
It was 4-2 down, Gary Anderson,
85.
in this match. He's won 4 of the last 5 legs to put himself in a winning position to inflict defeat, the first Premier League defeat for 12 months on Michael Van Gerwen. The last man to beat him, James Wade in
46.
Leeds, this time last year. The only man to beat him last year.
Michael Van Gerwen, he's averaging 108, and he will not win this match. That's the state of play when you play Gary Anderson.
100. Michael require 161.
Back upstairs. May go bullseye here.
93.
Good switch.
$120.
Oh, that's so unlucky. That really is. For the draw now. Double 4 for Michael Van Gerwen, the world champ and the world champion runner-up that was the man he dethroned, who owned it for 2 years. They draw. Gary Anderson 6, Michael Van Gerwen 6. Gary Anderson's average was 103. Michael Van Gerwen 107.94. We expected quality, we got it.